hints of spring have finally begun to show here. Flowers have started to open, the chickens are laying again, and the herbs are filling in nicely. I have the urge to bring spring into our home. Today I want to share with you some of the simple ways I like to do this. The first thing I always start with is cleaning. Somehow the simple act of cleaning alone makes our spaces feel fresh, and at the same time, in a sense, they feel new. I am making a natural all-purpose cleaner I have shared many times before, along with a 2-ingredient fabric refresher spray that works great for pet beds, bedding, curtains, and rugs. I will link both of these in the description box below. The hood over my stove is easy to miss through regular cleanings. For season changes, I like to give it a good wipe down. Wiping down those areas in a room that often go unnoticed is a great way to freshen up the space for spring without having to buy anything. Ask yourself, what areas get neglected in my regular cleaning routine? This is a great place to start when looking to bring spring into the home. After any sort of cleaning that needed to be done is finished, the next thing for me is scents. Bringing a nice, fresh spring scent into the home has an instant impact that is pretty inexpensive to do. I spray down all of our bedding, furniture, curtains, and rugs with my fabric refresher spray. For spring, I chose a nice citrusy scent. I like to also swap out the heavier throw blankets we have on our beds for a lighter throw. This one adds a nice touch of color for spring. To go with the citrus theme, I'm going to make a stovetop potpourri that is filled with sliced oranges, lemons, and a vanilla bean pod. I allow it to simmer on the stovetop as I go about my day, adding water when needed. This is a great natural way to fill the home with a nice scent for spring. Being a very visual person, I am highly motivated by beauty and my surroundings. So naturally, bringing spring into the home means swapping out fabrics or adding small touches of decor that speak to the season. The dinner table is a great place to start since a quick swap or addition of a spring-inspired tablecloth can change the feel of the entire room. I chose a bright green linen tablecloth and some orange tulips to brighten up the space. Both instantly make the room feel brighter and happier as the spring season itself. I like to go for small details in spaces like this accordion-style rack that hangs near our front door. I'm swapping out the winter look of dried oranges and scarves and bringing in a sun hat and some lavender for spring. These small touches and details have a big impact on how our home feels. Curtains are another thing that can really make an instant transformation to a space, and although curtains can be rather expensive, I have found a very inexpensive way to swap them out for the season using craft store fabric. Bright yellow lemons feel like spring to me, and so we are in search of a pattern that has lemons in it for our kitchen curtain, and I think this one will be perfect. By purchasing these simple hooks, I'm able to take the craft store fabric, cut it to size, and hang the curtains as is. If you want a more finished look, you can easily sew a hem around the corners. I like a more rustic look in my home, and so the unfinished edges only add to its charm. One of my favorite things about spring is to snip herbs and place them in mason jars. A beautiful herb bouquet livens up any area they are placed in and gives that fresh spring feeling almost instantly. If you don't have herbs, small cut flowers in mason jars or even snippings from your backyard work well too. If all else fails, you can bring spring in by simply making something. Today I have decided on a light lemony dessert with this fresh lemon tart. It is simple to make and so delicious, and the sweet citrus smell will enhance all the citrus we have going on in the house. You can find the recipe in the description box below.